In lesson 2, I want to tell you of planning your financial future and personal finances. Most people dream of financially secure future, but not everyone who has the income, training and qualifications to realize that dream is willing to give what it takes. Early and continuous planning and discipline. Do you want to be one of the 6% people in South Africa who are financially independent when they retire? A financially independent person's own investments are sufficient to live on after retirement. The other 94% are usually dependent on their families, friends, and the state for their future existence, and they struggle to make a retirement. The main goal of personal finance planning is financial independence. Financial independence means that when you decide to retire, you will not be dependent on family, state, or friends for income. Do not have to continue working in order to survive financially. Will have enough of your own investment to live on after retirement. You need to start planning immediately in order to become part of the 6% people who retire financially independent. There are reasons why 94% of people remain financially dependent. Here's what they do. They do not plan their finances, or they spend their money on wants and greed instead of spending money on needs. For example, the needs is usually a house and an affordable second-hand car. The wants, a double-story house and a new car. Greed, a house that you cannot afford, and expensive sports car. They thought they would always earn a good income and be employed. Secondly, they thought things would always go well financially, and they chose a lifestyle they could not afford, buying expensive cars and enjoying expensive holidays. We are now discussing your personal finances. There's a warning. Do not start planning and saving when you're 40 or 50. There are 3 examples I'm going to give you now. Example 1. John is 35 years old and he's still living with his retired parents who are 60 years old. He uses the bus to travel to work. He does not own his own car. Example 2. Mary is renting a townhouse from a friend who owns several townhouses and is also 40 years old. Example 3. David and his brother Tabo rent a townhouse. At the age of 50, they do not have any investments for retirement, nor do they have their own transport. So without your own income, you cannot plan your personal finances. The first secret about managing money is you have to get a job and earn an income. Keep a job or start your own business until retirement. You would think, how is that my concern? I'm still very young. A lifetime seems very long. I have my own plans and would like to see the world. I want to enjoy life for as long as possible, and my parents are willing to keep on paying for my expenses and lifestyle. Personal financial planning must start at the beginning of a young life, preferably just after school. The sooner you start, the better. By the same token, the longer you do it, the better. You must start investing as early as your first paycheck and keep investing for as long as possible. If you keep your investments for many years, you earn interest on interest as well as interest on your investment. We call that compounding. Let's use the following example. Let's say you invest 100 Rand per month for a period of 20, 25, 30 and 40 years at 8% interest per year. And then you can look at the following examples. As you can see in the example, 20 years at 100 Rand per month, 8% interest, your future value comes up to 58,902. And 40 years at 100 Rand and 8% interest, it's 349,100. Let's express the same example in slightly different terms. 4 people invest 100 Rand per month at 8% per year till the age of 60. They begin again at 20, 30, 35 and 40 years of age. As you can see in the example, if you start at 20 years at 100 Rand a month, 8% interest, it also adds up to 349,100. At 48 years old, 100 Rand per month, 8%, it's 58,902. In other words, the person who starts invested at age 20 will get 350,000 from his or her investment. If you wait until you are 40 years old before you start investing, you will have to be satisfied with only 60,000 Rand at the age of 60. The difference between early and late investing may be millions at an interest rate of, to say, 15%. There's another warning. Beware of pyramid schemes and illegal get-rich schemes. This is the end of this lesson. Please click on the arrow above to move to the next lesson.